Welcome to day 22 of Getting to Know Yourself. Da es Atzmecha. That's the name of the Sefer, by the way. People have been asking me. We're up to Hamtaka, which is sweetening, the third step of the Baal Shem Tov's method of joining everybody together, bringing unity. We said yesterday that giving and taking, we want to become more of a giver than a taker. And first, we have to know how to give to ourselves. Then we have to know how to give to others. But we know from the past 20 days that giving from a space of who we really are is different than giving from a space of our thoughts, our actions, and our feelings. Meaning, if I'm identifying with a thought, like a thought that would say, okay, Viva, you have to give to this person because it's expected of you and the community wants you to do it. I'm not giving from who I really am. I'm giving from expectations and thoughts. That's not true giving. True giving is first knowing who I am. I'm this pure neshama. I'm a pure soul. And being true to that self, that true self. Now, there's an outer self. We call that ego. And trying to keep up with the people or have people think good of us, that's all coming from ego. That's not coming from who we really are. If you see this picture, it says, it takes greatness to make yourself small. Because it is so hard to admit to ourselves, hold on, that thing that everybody's praising me about, that's not actually me. That's something maybe I was able to express my soul through doing, maybe, or maybe it was me just pushing myself really hard to fit in and shine in this world. But that's not really who I am. Who I am is actually this pure soul that doesn't need recognition. In fact, a soul likes privacy and to be hidden. So when we are pushing ourselves to fame or fortune for those things in it of itself, rather than for the purpose of being able to give to the world and make the world feel connected to who they really are and Hashem, then what we're doing is we're actually existing from a space of ego. In this book that we're reading together, Rav Schwartz gives an example of this idea. I have to find where I put it. 1 second. Sorry about that. And in the meantime, just so you know, this picture over here, it takes greatness to make yourself small. You see the picture on the side. It's this idea of dressing up. So why are we dressing up on Purim? I mean, ask yourself, why am I dressing up on Purim? Is it because I want attention? Is it because that's the way I'm going to fit in? Or is it because this is my way of connecting to Purim and bringing simcha to my home? Or some people say you dress in the way that you dress up on Purim in the way that you want to be seen. So maybe you want to be Hasidish if you're not Hasidish and you want to dress up as a Hasidic lady. Maybe whatever it is, but not the way you want to be seen from the ego, the way you want to be seen from the inner space of who you really are. Okay, I can't find it in the book, but it was this idea of Moshe Rabbeinu and how he achieved humility and how he was able to do it, because he said, listen, Hashem, it's true, I did what you told me to do, but I only was able to do it because of the gifts you gave me. And had you given these gifts to somebody else, maybe they could have even done it better. So that's how Moshe Rabbeinu was able to keep himself in check, so to speak, be the most humble person that existed, because he saw, I have these gifts you've given me, and I want to bring you out in the world in the way that you're telling me to do it, and in the way that it's clear my soul is given to do it. And I'm going to take the steps. But all of us know that the results do not come from our hands. I could do all the steps in baking a cake and follow every single detail and then put it in the oven And how it's going to taste when it comes out, it's not up to my effort. The results are always up to Hashem, because He is the one who is keeping us in existence and giving us this life force every second. And it's coming through who we really are, our soul, through the 5 layers. So this is step 1 in thinking about Purim, just because I know tomorrow on day 23 is Tanis Esther, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. But just for today, start thinking about, okay, how would I look if I was representing who I really am, my soul in this world? What costume would I be wearing? And it's a good question. Something to think about. Anyway, I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and thank you for listening.